Hello, welcome back to Hang with Charlotte's Web. My name is Charlotte, and today I thought I'd take you along with me as I do some cleaning. This is going to be like a little miniature get it all done video, so let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to do some corn on the cob for supper along with some mashed potatoes and gravy, brown beans, and cornbread and some fried chicken. And I'm only going to cook like 3 of these because it's just me and Doug that eat them. Sometimes Parker will, depends on how he feels. And then Anna doesn't like corn at all, so there's no sense in fixing it all. And so I'm going to add some butter, probably a couple spoonfuls, and then salt and pepper, and we're just going to let this cook. And in the meantime, we're going to start on our cornbread. Alright guys, we're going to make some cornbread. I was actually, thought I was filming there, but I wasn't, so sorry I mixed it up off camera. But all I add to my cornmeal mix is just cornmeal mix, 1 egg, and some milk. And it should look like this. Shouldn't be too thin or too thick, just like a thick, semi-thick mixture. And then you pour your oil in there. I'll move my beans out of the way. You just pour your oil in there and then let that get warm and then just start frying. Just spoon it in like so. And you can make them as big as you want them or as little as you would like. And I usually try to fit 8 to a pan, so I'm not having to fry so many. I can get it all done, well, not all, but most done in a couple of fryings. And here's what it'll look like. But yes, they kind of will go together, run together a little bit, but it'll be fine. We'll just kind of break them apart and move forward. Alright guys, so here's our cornbread. It's turned out really well. I like to put my cornmeal mix into a large Ziploc bag and seal it up pretty tight and put it in the fridge. The reason being is because if you're not careful, your cornmeal mix will get bugs in it if it's just sitting in a cabinet. So it either needs to be in the fridge or in a canister that seals airtight. Now we're going to get our hands washed up and get ready to get this chicken ready to fry. Guys, I got so upset with myself here when I watched this video and was doing this voiceover. I thought, oh my goodness, how much water I'm wasting. I didn't realize that it had run that long. And I guess you don't, when you get busy doing things, I don't guess you really realize, you know, like for instance, how this water run, but for so long. But anyway, I did through the video, so I'll do better next time. But anyway, so now I'm going to take some of this chicken out. We don't need this whole package, so I'm just going to put some in a large Ziploc bag, and I'll put that in the freezer for another day, and that'll be another meal, and that's good because that's budgeting and that's saving, and which is good on the grocery bill because we all know that we can use some help in that department. So now I'm going to wash my hands really well. You'll see me from time to time washing my hands, especially when I'm working with food. I'm constantly washing my hands. Just cannot handle it if I'm not. But anyway, so I'm going to get this chicken. We cut this chicken up. I'm going to put the oil in and let that get hot. And I like to put my flour mixture into a large Ziploc bag. It's easier cleanup than putting it into a bowl and rolling it like that. It's just easier when you're done. You just throw the bag away and that's it. So I just pour my flour in there and I put my salt and pepper, my spices. Whew, this flour is dusty. But anyway, I just put salt and pepper in there. If I put anything else, the kids would need it. But I just like to coat it really well and don't overdo it, but put some pepper in there. And after that, I just kind of seal up the bag just a little bit and kind of shake it around a little bit, kind of mix it up and just make sure it's mixed pretty well. And then I put just a little bit more salt. And then I just go ahead and put my chicken in. And guys, I put all my chicken in this bag at one time because it's a large bag and it has plenty of flour in it. So it will definitely coat them all at one time. But there's no sense in putting just one piece at a time. Some people like to soak their chicken in like eggs and milk and stuff like that and then roll it in flour, and that works well. But I just use this. My chicken's normally wet from where I have washed it, and so I just shake that bag around and just coat those pieces really well. And then I bring it over and got to check this grease and make sure it's hot. Nope, it's not hot. Not enough yet. You want it to be basically almost sizzle, like, you know, like it's, I don't know, kind of like sizzling, maybe, if you'll call it. I don't know. Anyway, you want it to be warm, pretty warm, when you put your chicken in. If not, it won't work right, and it'll just be, it'll not, the flour will not stick like it should, and it'll not, like brown, I guess you could say, like it should. But anyway, all these pieces will fit in this large pan, and I'll just kind of arrange them around just a little bit, make sure there's a gap in between them, and so they have room to fry. And anyway, so I do like to take just a little bit more flour and just kind of sprinkle on the top of them. And I just go ahead and put my lid on, let them fry. This is what they'll look like. And just let them cook for a little bit. And just give it a minute. And once they start turning brown on the bottom, let's see. Yeah, they're turning brown. So we'll go ahead and turn them. Anyway, so once they start doing that, just flip them over and let them do this just a little bit brown like that before I flip them. And I'll let it brown like that on the other side. And then we'll turn the heat down and just let them cook. Alright, I'm going to turn them down a little bit and we'll let them cook. But anyway, I like to go ahead and wash dishes as I go. That way there's not that many to do at the end of the night when we're done eating. It's just easier that way if you clean as you go and put these dishes away. I cannot handle a bunch of dishes around the sink, even though if they are clean, I know that. But it just feels like the kitchen's kind of cluttered and dirty, and I just don't like it. But I do like to, like I said, clean as I go. Potatoes will come in the mic. Okay, Anna would like to have some chicken gravy to go with her mashed potatoes, so we'll work on that now. So this is pretty simple. All you do is just take the packet and pour it in the pan and put water in it and mix it up and heat it up till it gets thick. Pretty simple. Okay, well, we'll check our chicken. I think it's done. Oh! I think it's done. Alright guys, so here's our chicken. It turned out really well. It's not black, so thank the Lord for that, because normally I forget about it and put it on and turn the heat up and walk away, get on the phone or something crazy, and then it comes out looking like my stove. But anyway, this has turned out pretty well. Here's our meal: brown beans and cornbread, fried chicken, and corn on the cob and mashed potatoes and gravy. It's a good meal. I love that kind of food. But anyway, so now we're going to get these dishes washed up and get this place cleaned up for the night. And I'm going to play some music, and I'll come back in when I need to. Okay guys, we're going to wrap this video up here. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope it gave you some motivation. If you don't care, please like and subscribe. It will help my channel to grow, and if you ring that little bell, YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video. So till then, I love you, thank you, and God bless you.